What's up, everybody? Coach Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Valorant video. And in this video, we got so many crazy things to talk about. I don't even know what to title the video. First, we gotta talk about a crazy Valorant Battle Royale. You heard me right. This might actually be a thing, and we're gonna break all that down. Plus, a potential bug or maybe a feature where you're perfectly accurate while moving. And I mean perfectly accurate. And this is absolutely crazy. Then we gotta talk about potential ability skin leaks. That is nuts. Killjoy got disabled. We're gonna talk about that and tons more. I mean, we just got so much to fit in this video, so make sure you watch it to the end. But go to the GameLeap.com website right now for the latest and greatest up-to-date in-depth guides, advanced VOD reviews, and much more. We got everything you possibly need to climb the ranks of Valorant with ease. So do yourself a favor, go check it out in the links down below. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, the first story that we have to talk about is about a potential Valorant Battle Royale. The rumor is that the Valorant Battle Royale is being tested by a small group of players as of last week, and that is just a rumor, but the confirmation is that there's some kind of exclusive testing with the Chinese players at the moment. Now, does this absolutely confirm a Valorant Battle Royale? No, it doesn't. However, it does make sense that you would want to test a Valorant Battle Royale with the region that takes the front-runner first-person Battle Royale the most seriously in PUBG. So that would be a region that you would probably want to go to if you were legitimately making a Valorant Battle Royale. Now, let's talk about the concept about a freaking Valorant Battle Royale for a second. I know at first glance, some people are just gonna be like, this is the worst possible idea that you have ever heard, and my first impressions was that as well. However, after I thought about it for a little while, I actually don't think it's that bad of an idea. The merits of a Battle Royale are pretty apparent when you look at something like Call of Duty Warzone. How big Warzone, the actual Battle Royale mode, has given just streamers and players, people that want to play the game casually. It's given a lot of types of players ways to enjoy the game outside of the main competitive game mode, and this will give casual players a place to reside or play the game of Valorant, still build to the hype of Valorant, and maybe even be interested in the esports of Valorant without directly playing the multiplayer aspect and without Riot ever needing or feeling like they need a bounce for a casual community, which is something that I can generally get behind. Now, as far as how a Valorant Battle Royale would even feel or what it would even look like, I have no freaking idea. I can't even imagine it, like, not even at all, really. I have no idea if this could even be a thing, but if you have any ideas, thoughts, opinions, please let me know in the comments down below, because I don't even know what to think about this story. Now, this next story is going to be brought to us by Kale Pixel, someone who has found all sorts of hidden things in the game. Notoriously, he found that the actual sound effects for different weapons change depending on whether or not you're moving horizontal or vertical. That's what he found out in the past, but the new thing he found out is that if you incorporate this aim down the sights trick, you can actually be perfectly accurate while moving. Now, he's gonna explain it better in this clip, so I'm gonna roll it right here.
You'll see that you kind of snap into a tinier spread temporarily, but if you're aimed down sight, well, without even taking my finger off of the WASD key, you can see there's a moment where I'm just full moving. I'm moving while crouched, and I'm perfectly accurate. And you can just dome somebody. You can dome somebody across ascent like that, just completely, not even stopping.
Now, I don't know about you, but this looks incredibly freaking broken, and he states in the video that this is absolutely insane with weapons like Vandals and weapons like Bulldogs that can really use that first shot accuracy, and being able to move and even crouch move makes it incredibly hard for enemies to have decent crosser placement against you, even line up a shot against you. I mean, the fact that you're perfectly accurate while moving, this just seems completely out of left field. I don't even know why this is in the game at all, personally. Now, as far as whether or not this is overpowered, we're gonna have to wait and see if it's actually adopted into pro play and things like that, but at the very least, in your ranked games, I'm 100% certain that you can completely roll some people doing this, and they will actually probably flame you, because they'll have no idea how you pulled this off. Between this, the zipline accuracy, and the fact that Tens revealed that you can actually just run and shoot with the Phantom from like mid to close range, there's a lot of movement things that definitely need to be addressed in Valorant, and this is just adding fuel to the fire at this point. Now we go to the next story that we have to break down in this video. A YouTuber called Constant Valorant actually has stated or leaked the fact that Riot themselves have been working on none other than ability skins, and he used this clip. Check it out with Jett's Tailwind, with her knives being a completely different color. Now this looks so freaking cool in my personal opinion. However, I don't really know how this will work with a lot of the abilities in the game. Are you going to be able to change the color of smokes? Are you going to be able to change the color of some of the fire on the ground? Like, I could get how that's getting really confusing, but of course, Riot wants to find a way to monetize anything they possibly can without messing with competitive integrity. That's pretty much the big reason why they don't have character skins. For those of you who don't know, if you have character skins, then it can become hard to identify what characters you see in a given gunfight, and that's something that messes with competitive integrity. So they don't really want to do that, and they're sticking to weapon skins, but ability skins are kind of towing that line. However, you could set it up to where maybe the enemy doesn't see your difference in abilities, but if you have things that you throw on the ground and they have different effects or different looks, that can be the point when, you know, you get into that gray area. And I really think that if they're going to incorporate this, it's a fine line that needs to be met. Maybe certain abilities, certain colors, maybe just ultimates. I'm not entirely sure, but if you have any suggestions for this, if you think it's a good idea, bad idea, I'm really interested in your input in the comments down below. Now, there have been post on post on post on Reddit and all sorts of places talking about Killjoy's latest buff, the fact that you could put her turrets under the freaking ground and they can still shoot enemies from under the ground, which seems a little bit overpowered because it's like just like this gigantic bug. And Riot responded and they said this: "You might have heard about Killjoy's newest ability, placing turrets under the map. Believe it or not, this update was not intended. We'll be disabling Killjoy until we can patch this exploit." Now, for those of you who hate Killjoy, now's the perfect time for you to go play ranked. All joking aside, Killjoy is probably going to be up in the next couple of days, but I just think it's funny how there are constantly people trying to find ways to abuse characters, but I'm pretty glad with the fact that Riot is quick to disable the character so that it's not competitive. But me personally, I'd probably just want her to stay disabled because I actually hate Killjoy. She's probably my least favorite character in the game, but I'm actually interested, what is your least favorite character in the game? Definitely let me know in the comments down below, but yeah, mine is definitely Killjoy. Now, the next story that we got to talk about, the esports writer put the top 10 kill to death ratio going into First Strike, which for those of you who don't know is going to be this weekend. So make sure you tune in to the biggest esports Valorant tournament that we have had, hosted by Riot. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And looking at this list, you can see Wardell representing Canada at the highest kills per death, which makes sense. Wardell is a notorious opper. Oppers are going to have way more kills to deaths most likely. And then you see a lot of other names that you could be seeing in First Strike, specifically ones to look out for, of course, Hiko, Brax, Sick, and Drone. It's gonna be an insane First Strike, so please do yourself a favor and tune in. It's gonna be absolutely epic, I guarantee it. Now, for the next big story we gotta talk about is Riot is actually gonna finally deal with Smurfs, and they're putting things in place that are gonna make Smurfing a lot more difficult. There was a giant post that blew up on Reddit about this, and someone basically put this in the comments. They said they need to change the rank queue requirement from 10 games to 10 wins. This will de-emphasize throwing matches to keep rank low and have people starting out closer to their true skill, because Smurfs want to play unranked as soon as possible. I feel bad for my Iron Wife. Almost every game has Smurfs dropping 40 bombs. Now, we've been talking about this on the channel for a while, how Smurfing has just become worse and worse, and it's gonna keep getting worse, especially with the changes where you can't play past 3 ranks apart or 3 ranked skill tiers apart. For instance, a gold one and a plat one are the furthest apart you could possibly be to play together. Now, that being said, a Riot employee responded to this comment stating, "We'll be doing this in the next patch." So that means that now when you're making a new account, you can't just play 10 games, you have to legitimately win 10 games, and I imagine that in the future they could make this even more so if the Smurfing problem continues. This means that Smurfs have to play the entire game out, and they have to play more games overall, and hopefully this will disincentivize Smurfs from just Smurfing in general, but maybe this will incentivize Smurfs from just stacking with their Smurfs account and just dominating people in quick play. I'm not entirely sure the best way to fix this, but this is a better solution than just allowing Smurfs to just flush through the pipeline as fast as they want to. I don't even know the perfect solution, but at least Riot is doing some things to address the Smurfing problem. But if you have more targeted things that they could do, I'm interested in your insight in the comments down below. down below. Now for our last story, I often watch Valorant content creators, especially coaches, and I found the creme de la creme coach. His name is Dragonmar, and he does amazing VOD reviews as well as has a consistent stream plus a YouTube channel, and we brought him on board. He's now an official member of the Game Leap team. Go give him some love in the links down below and you won't regret it. This guy is absolutely nutty at Valorant. Now, surpassing your limits is only a click away in the links down below. Go get your Game Leap premium subscription for all that advanced content that y'all been asking for in the comments down below and surpass your limits and easily climb. But thank you so much for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love each and every one of your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow.